just tell you that due to certain types of problems, I could not have any sorts of interactions with you for quite a long time. That's why I'm extremely sorry for that. But today I'm just resuming my teaching, particularly on the use of the various types of tense. Today we have to simply dwell on the second phase of the tense that comes as the present progressive or present continuous. Present progressive or present continuous. For more notifications, you have to simply go to my new channel English Grammar icon and hit the press button. Okay, the present progressive, so far as the tense of the present progressive or the present continuous is concerned, remember that we use present progressive or continuous when some actions, remember, when some action is in progress, if some action is in progress at the time of speaking, so when the speaker speaks something, suppose I am speaking, here I am the speaker, so when the speaker speaks something, that means when the speaker is speaking something, at the time of the speaking of the speaker, if we refer to certain types of action, that action is related to present progressive. You simply try to understand the importance of present progressive, particularly from the title itself. From the title, it is called present progressive because the action is in progress at the present time. If I say the fans are moving, so what is the present progressive tense? Are moving is the present progressive. This are moving comes from the verb to move. The root verb is the to move. So this is the base verb. To move is called the base verb or it is the root verb. From the base verb to move, the present progressives are moving. Because fans is the plural verb. For a plural noun, we have the be verb auxiliary are and the main verb ends with ing. Ing is the morpheme or ing is the suffix with the main verb move. So are moving is the present progressive. The fans are moving. If simply the fans are moving, here the sentence is incorrect. That is why, in order to show that the situation is in progress at the time of speaking, you can say the fans are moving now. The fans are moving at the moment. Even you can use at the moment. At the moment means at this moment. So with the use of the time adverb, just like now or at the moment, you can best use your present progressive. So before you use present progressive, first you have to focus on the use of certain time adverbs. These are the two time adverbs, just like now or at the moment. So when you use now or at the moment, you can easily use present progressive. So present progressive means the actions of the movings of the fans is going on. So when the speaker says something or at the time of speaking of the speaker, if certain action is continuing, we use present progressive. Then we have to see what are the various forms of the present progressive. What are the various forms of a present progressive? That means the structure of the present progressive or making of the present progressive. Just like the present simple, we have also the making of the present progressive. So far as the making of a present progressive goes, we have to use be verb is, are. You know, is, are as the present be verb, then your main verb. Your main verb ends with ing. So this is the use of the making or the structure of the present progressive is, are plus ing. So when you use be verb is, are plus main verb plus ing, you get your present progressive or continuous because the action is in progress at the present time or the action is continuing at the present time, which is shown by is, are plus main verb plus ing. Now, what are the uses of present progressive? That's very important for us. What are the uses of present progressive? Remember, when you use present progressive, you need not know various types of things. Only you have to focus on the use of certain adverbs, just like the adverb still. When you use the adverb now or at the moment, another adverb is called gradually. Gradually means slowly. Another adverb is called still. Still is there, already there. Another adverb is day by day. Day by day. Similarly, month by month, month by month, then year by year, year by year, etc. So these are the various adverbs which generally go with the present progressive. Still, now, at the moment, gradually, day by day. Another very interesting phrase, nowadays we use such type of phrase frequently in English grammar or in our spoken English, simply nowadays, or these days, or presently, or at present, presently, or at present. Remember, when we notice such type of time adverbs, remember this special time adverbs for your present progressive. If you know your time adverbs more and more, your tense, particularly in the present progressive, will be better. Still, now or at the moment, gradually, day by day, month by month, year by year, nowadays, these days, presently, or at present, apart from these time adverbs, if your sentence begins with C, suppose your sentence begins with C. Suppose your sentence begins with a verb just like look. Remember, these are the verbs. These are the verbs and these wholes are the adverbs. ADV adverbs. That means your present progressive generally go with the use of such type of adverbs in English sentences. Similarly, if your English sentences begins with the verb just like see and look, you can also use present progressive. Now, I'm just going to give you some examples on the adverbs as well as on the verbs for your present progressive tense or present continuous tense. Suppose if I say the baby, suppose the question is the baby still dash in bed. The baby still dash in the bed. Within the bracket sleep. What will be the answer? Answer is the baby is still sleeping. The baby is still sleeping on the bed, not in the bed. Because in the bed means if somebody is ill, on the bed, just lying normally. So the baby is still sleeping in the bed. So remember, here is sleeping is your present progressive. And this present progressive goes with the adverb still. So when we use still, we use present progressive. Suppose if I say day by day, the temperature, day by day, the temperature, yes, in our state. Day by day, the temperature gas in our state. Suppose within the bracket we have a 4 option. What is the 4 option? Rises. Number 2, rose. Number 3 is rising. And number 4 has been rising. So what will be the best alternative? Or what will be the best answer? Has been rising. Remember, here we have the 4 important forms of the tense. Rises, present simple. Rose, the second form of rise, that is called past simple. Is rising, your present progressive. Then has been rising, present perfect progressive. Which is the best alternative or the best option? You simply mark the use of day by day. So as the sentence begins with day by day, definitely the situation keeps on rising or keeps on changing. Day by day means the situation is not going to be static, rather the situation keeps on changing. So when the situation keeps on changing, your best option is present progressive. So present progressive means answer is rising. Is rising is the answer. Another important things, another important examples, just important examples. Very often most of our students, they simply get confused regarding the use of the adverb gradually. Suppose a sentence is there. What? This old man, this old woman gradually dash quicker. This old woman gradually dash quicker. Suppose the answer is becomes is the present simple. Number 2, has become. This is present perfect, which comes after present progressive. Number 3, became. This is the past simple. The second form of become is became. And number 4 is becoming, which comes in the present progressive form. So answer is becoming. Why is becoming is there? If you use is becoming, remember your be verb, auxiliary verb is should be coming before gradually. And becoming main verb that will comes after gradually. So the answer is becoming. In between is becoming, gradually should be there as the adverb. So remember, this gradually here makes the tense present progressive. This old woman is gradually becoming weaker. That means for the use of gradually, we have the present progressive as is becoming. So you specially remember these types of adverbs. Suppose another verb is there. I have already told you, apart from the time adverbs, we have the 2 verbs, just like see and look. So when the verb see and look is there, you can also use present progressive. Suppose if I say, look, the old fellow dash behind the bus. Behind the bus. Remember. Look, the old fellow dash behind the bus. Suppose the question is look. The question is wrong. So what will be the answer? Remember, the sentence begins with look. So when the verb look, or when the sentence begins with look, remember that somebody's attention is being drawn. Somebody's attention is being drawn means something is going on. As something is going on, we have to use present progressive. The answer is running. Look, the old fellow is running behind the bus. So is running present progressive goes with the verb look or see. That means when your sentence begins with the verb just like look or see, you can also use your present progressive or present continuous. That means is running. Remember that. So you remember these types of adverb and these types of verb to make your present progressive. But very important thing that you have to mark, in English there are certain verbs, these are called non-progressive verbs. Certain verbs are called non-progressive verbs. What are called the non-progressive verb? That means verbs without ing. Because progressive means ing. If the verbs don't take ing, these verbs are called non-progressive verbs. Especially you have to remember a list of the verbs which simply go with ing, without ing. So these are the non-progressive verbs. That means under any circumstances, you can't make these verbs with ing. Simply you have to avoid ing. What are these verbs? Suppose the verb is wish is there, like is there, love is there, desire is there, then promise is there, request is there, need, hate, remember, then appear versus seem, look, resemble means take after. That means if two persons look alike, this is called resemble, R-E-S-E-M-B-L-E, resemble. Then require, then vow means make a strong promise. Then advise, A-D-V-I-S-E. Then think, then feel. Remember, these verbs are called non-progressive verbs. Non-progressive verb means you can't simply use ing with these types of the verbs except for special cases. Unless and until there is special case, you can't use ing. Generally or normally, such type of verbs never take ing with them. That means you can never use I am wishing. Rather use another verb is the hate. Another verb is the prefer. That means these verbs never take ing with them. If you say, I am needing 50 rupees, no, the answer is I need 50 rupees. Why are you hating me? Why are you hating me? No, the answer is why do you hate me? I am remembering my childhood days. No, answer is I remember my childhood days. Please, he is promising to help me. No, the answer is he promises to help me. So I will give you some detailed information about the use of the non-progressive verbs, that means the verbs without ing, particularly in my next class. So till then, I just give you certain types of doses of advice that you please remember this present progressive tense with the use of certain adverbs as well as the verb. In the next class, I will wrap up the present tense with the discussion particularly on present perfect and present perfect progressive. Then I will complete your present tense formula. With this, I just conclude my speech. For more information, you go to my channel English Grammar Icon and hit the bell.